It's just like, like, isn't there like because like what I've been doing lately, like, because like I'll read books and like, I actually just like literally retype it, put down the chapters, and hopefully the chapters have their own like, helps me kind of map out how
spiritual progression and see in the description. It's the way YouTube's structured. It's a little different levels of bullet points. They might something to think through if you're posting on that, or you just link to it.
Or you just combine it, or however you want to do it.
No, because more as in, your style it's very helpful to see all the cross. Some observations we made, application. This is just like very. In the past, we wanted to do this, organize all the notes that we studied.
My friend, I was at my friend's house yesterday, and like he was showing me like the Net Bible. It's like, I don't know, it's like he had it's like there's more Bible notes than actual like text per page. I'm like, what? What is this? That's pretty cool. And it's like, it's like an accumulation of like people's notes, or I don't know how they've been. Yeah, it seems like a really rich, like, substance than when they have more notes versus in that given page.
It'd be nice to make a sort of net Bible from our Bible study. For example, a book I really enjoy is Family Worship Bible Guide. Have I showed that to you? So the Family Worship Bible Guide is by Joel Beakey, and he basically he's the editor. Notes and application, like observations and questions to think about from every chapter. If we could make something like this, but for Mark, and his is very helpful for specific parts of the chapter, but other times it talks a lot about
I see. Like, okay, it's like application for each.
For Mark, I think that'd be very helpful. Bible study guide, and not so much a commentary, but as in how to make observations. Taking Reverend King Hughes' book more into very short. Like
I was about to say it doesn't go through everything.
No,
that'd be amazing. I was like, man, can you imagine?
That'd be
I was like, this is kind of a small book. I'm like,
the size of this book is like this. And if you want Matthew Henry commentary, who compiled, I think some of these notes are from his son, so it's not all his, but this is the Matthew Bible, not Matthew Henry's commentary on the whole Bible. You see the difference between Genesis to Revelation. But this one covers.
I think it's cool though that it's like a practical application, because I feel like that's an area I can go and just like meditate on scripture and like thinking of like.
I was using that a bit for my Bible reading highlights. Sometimes I jump around if I'm on the go.
Gosh, the print is so small.
Oh yeah, I should have showed the camera the size of the point. It's like 6.8.
So it really does have commentary on every verse.
Yep.
Almost every verse.
And that'd be neat too, just to have a more modern one. Like I was thinking if I record the highlights from the Bible reading for a couple, something like this. I think you'd like this. It's free online. Your style is similar to his. Check out Neil's notes on the YouTube channel. You can find it in our channel just to see the way he structures the Mark study. Very helpful. Jumbled observations and applications sprinkled by and Family Worship Bible. And again, they're rich because it covers the whole Bible. I think they can make multiple, more concise editions, which they might have the idea already. Tackle separate books of the Bible. We could do something similar. We took all our notes from every passage and hit those highlights. It would come out.
I feel like I'm more of a book collector than I move.
Oh boy. I think another question I'd like to consider in the future is how can someone with a vast library utilize it and share it with? What I'd like to do, I just go through Family Worship Bible, talking about the despised sinners and tax collectors, but also talking about incompatible with the legalism of self-righteousness. Why is His grace so offensive to our pride? So as to show His grace to sinners. And Pastor Joel Beakey loves Puritans. We heard of Samuel Rutherford. How does someone even talk like people in his congregation? Some people, a lady took some of his lyrics. Yeah, next to the Bible, I have a playlist on kind of summarizing short summaries of every point he gives. But it's 31 reasons to rehearse the gospel. So I'll just read off. So it's the New Testament model. Not only unbelievers need to hear the gospel, Christians. My daily need. We need the gospel every day. It's so foolish, so scandalous according to our conscience, so foolish to our natural wisdom, so incredible to our timid heart that God would love that we need to be reminded of every day. Point 3, it's the power of God. God spoke the universe into motion, earthquakes, thunder. The only thing labeled as the power of God in Scripture is it has 31 of these reasons and all the footnotes. Then it has the gospel in prose form. Like God is immense beyond imagining. He measured the entire universe merely. Then it has the gospel in poetry. Beholding the heavens, I now understand. God measured them all with a breath. He fashioned the trillions of stars in the sky, the sun and the moon He established. And when you read his testimony at the very end of this book, he was trying to keep up his sanctification. Even as a Christian, Why was he getting so frustrated? Can't keep this up. The God I believed in was frequently angry. Then that's how this book started writing gospel truths by Milton Vincent. And his church is just here in Riverside. I'd like to go visit sometime.
He's still alive?
Oh yeah,
I'm thinking he's like an old Puritan or something.
No, he's who knows, maybe 40.
Oh, he's not that old.
Yeah, no.
You can go meet him and
sign your book. Yeah. What about you? Do you have a favorite book? I've never read that whole thing. I should.
Depends on the season in my life. Like I kind of like more like classic.
A separate topic, not like separate. Speaking of arranged marriages, maybe there's a
read more Christian biographies. Like you just told me when Samuel Rutherford, or if it's not necessarily a biography.
This is probably a good intro book. You may have already read some biographies before.
Go ahead. I feel like
50 People Every Christian Should Know by Warren Wiersbe. I'm recording. They get asked to be taken down, then I'll make it unlisted. So, but you can listen to the chapters in this book. Buy the book, please, before you, if that whets your appetite. Warren Wiersbe is an amazing author, very clear, very encouraging. Not only that, but as he writes about how the person has impacted Christianity, he also points you to more works by that author. See, like Catherine Von Bora, I'm reminded of his letters, his love for Christ. Then Matthew Henry. That's when I went and pulled out this commentary that I had just sitting there. Then Jonathan Edwards, even as we enter a new year, his 70 resolve to live our life every day. That's what our past Sunday sermon was. Add anything on top of it to honor God with hard work. As Jonathan Edwards says, not keeping these 70 resolutions.
You know, like when we talked about when we went grocery shopping, right? And like you shouldn't go grocery shopping when you're hungry because you just buy everything.
Oh yeah.
I just bought like $4 on that. Like,
hey, but these are life impact.
You're feeding your spiritual hunger.
Yes,
it's different.
That's hilarious. I never heard that, but that's true.
That's why I kind of don't like going in the bookstore because I know I'm gonna buy something. It's like like when am I gonna find the time to read this? I want to read it. There's so many good books to read.
I have $50 cash. You can't make me buy more than this.
You need the money and also that is a goal of mine to like be able to read everything. I don't know. I need to start chipping away. Like I'm piling up a bigger debt than I'm actually. You always hear a sermon. They're always like good book or you gotta get this book and then you get it. Like a friend will tell you about this book and you have to get it.
Yeah. Do you have a library account?
Is it free or you have to?
It's free. Yeah.
Oh no, like a library card?
Yes.
Or, I have a library card.
Oh, you do? Okay, yeah, it's free.
Yeah, I know you. Okay. I got it. I don't really use it. That's true. I feel like I don't take it back. How's it organized? Like I know there's a downstairs.
Downstairs is the main collection. Upstairs, there's the reference room, which is like most of the living to theology, even different languages.
And then that machine, like you can use it to you could use it just for personal.
You can use it for personal use. Yeah. It's just making PDFs.
How do you do that? Is it easy to do? Like, do people try to do a whole book or just certain sections?
Yeah, well, because of copyright issues, we discourage them scanning the whole book. We always say, scan 1/3, then 1/2. But no, usually our papers, we grab from many resources, 10, 20, 30 resources. So they scan the portions.
So they would look at the index or the table of content.
They need, and okay, the topic is very helpful. Very.
Yeah, no, that's what I heard what Abner Chow did that before. He had to go on a trip and instead of bringing a stack of scan it, hey, right, his laptop, he's good to go.
Yes. Yeah.
Take advantage of that.
Yeah. Oh no, you're the one who has work.